Nah, nah, nah. Tell me what you think we hustle for. I just want to battle world.
Hi, welcome to the first episode of the series LA Roadmap for the Underdog. In this episode, it's going to be real simple. I'm going to give you 5 tips for moving to LA. Number 1, do not move to LA thinking you're going to automatically get famous. Ain't going to happen, Cabin. I thought that was going to happen for me too. Like, me too, darling. I thought that I was going to come here, walk down Hollywood Boulevard, and just get discovered by some movie producer, actor, filmmaker, writer. List goes on and on. I'm not saying that never happens to be discovered overnight. We hear about overnight success stories all the time, but it's not likely. Okay, it just ain't. Just know when you get here, it's going to be some work involved. It's going to be some networking involved. It's going to be audition after audition after audition after audition after audition after audition. No after no after no after no after no after no after no. Just start dancing to the nose, okay? Because that's how many you're going to get. And then you're going to get a few yeses and it's going to freak you out, literally. Number 2, traffic. Yes, you are going to waste at least 2 tanks of gas just sitting in traffic in LA, especially on the weekends, okay? It is true. The 405 is the devil reincarnate, okay? Bumper to bumper traffic, 4 miles, 4 hours. It's true. It's just true. And the 110 sometimes too. Like rush hour, during the week, not pretty. If you can find an alternative route anywhere you need to go without getting on the highway, I suggest you do that and learn it good and fast. Okay? Or you're going to be like me, who takes an hour and 30 minutes to work each and every day, there and back in rush hour traffic. Number 3, you have to have thick skin to live here. I've noticed that LA people are more brash. Is that a word? Brash, harsh. Let's just say harsh. They are very yes to no, no gray area type people. So you're going to get a lot of no's. You're going to get a lot of, you're not really the look we were going for. You're going to get a lot of that. People don't hold the door for you here. People don't let you in traffic. People are shady. People don't give a shit what you got going on. People aren't going to be your friends right off the bat. Yeah, that's just LA people in a nutshell. So far. I mean, I've only been 3 months. I'm not just, condemning the whole state or everybody here from 3 months. It could be different next month. Who knows? Number 4. When you move here, it's important to realize that a lot of people here coexist. A lot of people have roommates. A lot of people live in other people's houses. Like they rent rooms here, which is really weird to me. It was initially moving here. I was like, rent your room? Like this sounds like the plot for a bad Lifetime movie. Like I don't know you. I ain't living with you. But they do that here. Like it's so expensive here. Renting a room is like the best thing you could possibly do, especially if you live alone and you don't have a lot of stuff. I have my stuff in storage, so that actually would have worked for me, but that's just what people do. Roommates, people always have roommates. If you get a place that's 2 bedrooms, you're looking at easy $2,000 a month. Easy. Depending on what area. Of course, there's areas where, it's cheaper. I know San Pedro is a little bit cheaper. If you anywhere like outside of LA is cheaper. So if you go like the outskirts, Culver City, San Pedro, Long Beach, Inglewood, places like that. But if you go to like NoHo, which is North Hollywood, West Hollywood, downtown, anywhere like right around Hollywood or Beverly Hills in those areas, it's going to be extremely high. And so the most effective way to keep costs down is to have roommates or rent rooms. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about that. I am staying with my cousin and her husband for now. So child, that's just gonna have to be a bridge. I'll have to tell y'all how I crossed when I get there. But I am currently in the process of trying to find somewhere to live, and it's just a lot. You know, you have to be careful with who you room with, if they have a good job, if they have good history, good rental history, if they steal, if they're crazy. Who wants to be rooming with the next Ted Bundy? Nobody. Like, you just have to make sure that you put yourself in a position where you have reliable people living with you, and your rent is paid every month, and your place ain't dirty, and they don't bring crazy people to your apartment, or people who'll steal, or somewhere that has good parking, so when you go home at night your car is safe. It's a lot that goes into finding a place to stay while you're in LA. If you know somebody moving here, that's like the perfect opportunity. If not, move out here with someone who you can rent a place with. I know moving out of state, normally people move with their friends and everything. And, normally you would just move and you guys would all find your own apartment or whatever the case may be. Especially after a certain age, you don't necessarily want to room with anybody. But here it's normal for people to be 30 years old still having a roommate. That's just, how they do things. Number 5. It is true what they say about the weather here. It never rains in Southern California. I moved here and I live in San Pedro, which is like, I say Long Beach is here, a little bit more east. San Pedro is here, further west and south, like kind of closer to San Diego. And then you have like, Inglewood, Compton, Santa Monica, Malibu up there. I live further south. I've been here 3 months and it has literally rained twice since I've been here. And I don't mean like a good strong storm rain. I mean like drizzle. One night it rained hard for about 10 minutes. And then it drizzled, and then a few hours later it was like it never happened. It literally is sunny and beautiful and palmy every day. You'd love it. I mean, especially coming from Kansas City, we get snow. Like right now, it's mid-September. It's cold in Kansas City, okay? And we're having a heat wave here. So it's like two totally different spectrums for me. I think I said I was going to do 5. I have more stuff to say. So maybe we'll say 10 things. Number 6, there is always something to do here. We just had a concert the other day. The Drake versus Lil Wayne concert is coming here. I think that's next week. We just had the Made in America tour come with Nipsey. Hey, Nipsey. I'm sorry. He just does something to me. No shade, Lauren. Who else was there? Kim and Kanye were there, I think. I don't know. I wasn't there. It was a million other things I could have been doing, and I was doing. But yeah, there's always something to do in LA. There's a lot of bars here. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of different malls. There's always an event. There's always a celebrity performing here. There's just no way to get bored, really. I mean, unless you're just weird and you don't like anything. But even for those people, they have Venice Beach, which is like the mecca of crazy people. You can go there and go to the freak shows and, buy your weed cards, get high on the beach, go to the roller parks. The beaches are always fun. Number 7, there are a lot of homeless people here. Unfortunately, it is a lot. I don't know any other way to say it. But so I was venturing off one day and I went downtown. I was in the fashion district. I was in a business district. And I made the wrong turn somewhere and I went past Skid Row. Now, mind you, I didn't even know it really was a Skid Row. Like, it is like a whole block, poster, cardboard houses on stilts, like sleeping bags, shopping carts with people's whole entire lives. And anywhere in LA, you are going to see bums. Ooh, that's a bad word for 'em. A lot of people, ask for money at stoplights, and we have that in Kansas City. Just nowhere near this magnitude. When I first got here, I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. I would give every person I saw a quarter, a dollar, anything I had, just because it was just really sad. You would see like people with their entire families standing out there. But I quickly realized, if I keep giving all y'all my money, I'm gonna be out here begging with you. So you definitely have to get used to seeing that. Number 8. The job market here is really tough. It took me 2 months to find a job. I went on 5 interviews. I put in about, I say 20 applications, all combining online and actually applying in person. A lot of retail, a lot of restaurant jobs. I actually had an interview at this place called Heavenly Couture. That's in Long Beach Shopping Center. It's not even a shopping center. It's like a shopping area. It's close by Nick's on Second. It was just really tough finding a position that I felt was paying me what I was worth and in a good location. I was offered one job all the way in Huntington Beach, which is like an hour and 30 minutes away from me, not even including traffic. And we already know how traffic is. I just told you. And they weren't willing to pay me what I felt I was worth. So you definitely have to decide whether you're going to, be willing to take a pay cut, if that's something you want to do. But yeah, so I told them no. Like, no, I'm not going to work for minimum wage, which, by the way, here is $9 an hour. Ain't nobody got time for that. So what ended up happening is, actually my cousin is the vice principal for a school in LA, and because I have my degree, I was able to come on as a drama teacher for her school, which is K through 8th, and I absolutely love it. I love the students, I love the faculty, the location is great. I'm like kind of in the hood a little bit. I guess you would consider it the hood. I'm like 2 blocks from the Crenshaw Mall. It's kind of who you know here instead of what you know. What else? What number am I on? 9. What else can I tell you guys about that you would need to know coming to LA, moving to LA when you've never been here before? Travel. Everything here is far. And this is not going back into traffic. I'm just talking about the proximity of things to one another. I live in San Pedro, which is like 45 minutes from Long Beach, which is an hour from like Hollywood, hour and a half from Beverly Hills. Everything is spaced out. This isn't like New York or, other big cities where you could get by with not having your own vehicle, Me personally, I don't recommend taking the buses and stuff here. I've never had to do that. So the train systems and stuff may be difficult to learn at first. However, I did say that for the sake of my underdogs, I am going to learn the subways here, and I'm going to share that information with you. If you have a car, I would definitely recommend shipping your car here as I did, so that you just don't have to worry with the buses here and the trains and all that. I've been to the train station, okay? It ain't pretty. It don't smell good. It's busy. It's loud. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of germs. Carry some hand sanitizer. I think the buses are like $1.50 per day. No, $3 per day. Something around there. And you use your little card all day, or you could buy the card and put money on it, and I know that lasts you for a couple weeks. I have a friend who does that. Number 10, there is a lot of people who call themselves photographers or directors or this or that or whatever, and frankly, to be honest, they just aren't really what they say they are. You're going to meet a lot of people who say they're an actor and has never acted a day in their life. You're going to meet a lot of people who say they're directors, haven't been to school, don't know the first thing about directing. So you have to know how to weed out the imposters. I remember moving here and meeting people who claimed to be actors and they didn't even know what a monologue was. Like seriously, you're definitely gonna have to be able to weed out different opportunities and know, what's credible and what's not, and who's credible and who's not. That is a huge one. Like, you have to be able to choose opportunities that are really going to benefit your career because there's so many. It's easy to just do anything, and that's not really going to help you. So that's a big one. So that rounds up my 10 tips for my first video of LA Roadmap for the Underdog. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, like this video, and there will be plenty more to come. If you have anything in particular that you would like me to cover, just let me know in the description bar, comments. I will try to do those videos for you if they're highly requested. Anything you want to know about LA, any area you want me to visit, I'm not opposed to visiting those areas and letting you know what they're really about. Okay?